Topic: Be One Today. Rediscovering Identity, Purpose, and the Courage to Make a Difference. Written by Professor Mannix Paul, Ph.D., December 15th, 2025, Emmy Foundation Monthly Lecture, Series 8. Many people have pierced themselves with unnecessary sorrow and pain, not because life was unfair to them, but because they lost sight of who they truly are. A lack of identity, ingratitude for what others have done, and failure to appreciate the gifts of God in their lives have left many wandering through life wounded and confused. God, in His wisdom, gave humanity free will. Therefore, no one else can ultimately be blamed for a life lived without direction except the individual who refuses to seek understanding. When examined through the lens of gap analysis, the crisis becomes clearer. A person who does not know where they cannot possibly know where they are going. This is the tragedy of a life without purpose. Purpose gives direction. Without it, effort is wasted, potential is buried, and destiny is delayed or abandoned altogether. Life is not merely about food, comfort, or temporary pleasure. It is about fulfilling destiny and leaving a meaningful mark when the journey is over. True life is measured not by what one consumes, but by what one contributes. It is not about self alone, but about the collective good of family, community, and society at large. Perhaps the most difficult people to engage in are not those who do not know, but those who do not know that they do not know. This state of ignorance breeds confusion, and confusion gives birth to destruction. A world filled with individuals who lack responsibility, yet follow blindly, becomes dangerous. Such people are easily manipulated, used to harm others, and often project their unresolved wounds onto innocent lives. They refuse accountability, deny fault, and move through life like walking ghosts, present in body but absent in conscience. Left unchecked, they become destructive forces within families, institutions, and society itself. This is why hands must join together. Positive impact is never made in isolation. It requires intentional unity, shared responsibility, and a collective commitment to healing and rebuilding. Each generation needs men and women who are determined to make a difference, who are willing to stand in the gap through prayer, service, and sacrificial love for humanity. The world has always been shaped by opposing forces: peace and war, good and evil, light and darkness, life and death. Neutrality is an illusion. Every day, consciously or unconsciously, we choose which